What's happening, guys? So in this video I'm going to explain the main objective of the narcissist. And yes, if you get entangled with a narcissist, if you get in contact with a narcissist, and by the way, before I get into this, I just want to say I'm feeling a little bit on the low side of energy today, because I spent so much energy yesterday doing other things, and I got caught up a little bit, and people were sucking my energy dry out of me yesterday, and I was talking with way too many people for way too long. And every time I do this, I notice I wake up the next day, or I start the next day off to a bad start because I wake up feeling drained. I'm focused on recovery, I'm focused on things like this. And you know what? Also, narcissists are the best at doing this. They see you, they see your energy, they want your attention, they want to be around you, they want to feel your energy, they want your company and things like this, you know what I mean? And I just so happened to be in too many conversations yesterday with too many people that lasted for hours, and it just, whew. But anyways, I still feel alright, but just a little bit on the down, you know? But I'm trying to get my energy back up, and we're gonna go through with this video. So the main objective of a narcissist is there's not just one main objective. But with that being said, they do have an objective. If you get entangled with one, if you get in contact with one, if they get in contact with you, they're doing it for a reason, and you're not going to know that reason until you know that reason, until you feel the effects of what they've done to you, because they hid it the whole time. They hid their intentions. Narcissists have bad intentions. And with that being said, also, every single person in the world obviously has an objective when they're getting into a relationship, a friendship, marriage, whatever, you know what I mean? We all have objectives, but the thing with the narcissist is their objectives are not pure. Their objectives are very evil and destructive. And this is what they do. This is what they see. They feel no remorse, no sympathy, no nothing. They don't feel any regret for what they do to other people. They're so down on themselves. It's just, the older these individuals get, and this is the truth, and I've seen it so many times, because a lot of narcissists, they usually win when they're younger, and once they get older, they start to go on the decline, because whenever they were younger, they were able to fool other people into a lot of things, and you have a lot of excuses when you're young to do some shit like this. But when they get older, they start to have less and less and less and less excuses for their bullshit bad behaviors, and they start to go on the decline. They start to become nothing. They start to become nobodies, irrelevant. Nobody wants anything to do with them. Nobody wants absolutely anything to do with them. You know what I mean? So whenever you get in contact with one, like I said, or if one gets in contact with you, they do have an objective in their head, and they're obviously not going to show it to you. They're not going to do any of that stuff. They just know what they're doing. They know how they're going to screw you over. They know exactly what they're doing before they actually do it. But their objective, all in all, to make it short and simple, their objective is to take as much fuel as they can possibly take from you, almost like they're robbing you, and then leaving. And they will stay on a fuel source for as long as they possibly can to get whatever they can get out of this person, and then fucking leave. This is what they do. This is what they're known for. And they can only do this to so many people before they end up losing all their supply, to be honest. And the more it happens to you, the more you become aware of it, as I did, like a lot of you guys did as well. And now almost none of us are gonna put ourselves in position ever again for this to happen. So this just keeps crossing off fuel supplies for narcissists, and it gets lower and lower and lower for them. I truly believe that this world is on its way to getting better with the information that's getting out there, with things that are happening, and these people are really feeling the effects of screwing people over and doing what they did when they were younger and some shit like this. And there's even narcs, as we know, that are a lot older, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. And like I said, with the information that's getting out there, these people are being exposed. I believe empaths are going to have the last laugh. I believe we are all going to have the last laugh over these evil things. You know, it sucks going through it, but it makes you stronger. It 100% makes you stronger, and it makes you a better person as well. Not right after the discard, not right after you get screwed over by these people. It absolutely does not make you a better person. But when it's all said and done and you heal from the things that just happened to you, you come out on the other end on top, much happier, much more knowledge, and you just know and you have confidence in yourself that these things are not going to happen again. It can't possibly happen the way that it happened already, because you know the red flags. You see what's coming. You see these people for what they really are. And you're not quick to let somebody in like you let them in. Because the whole time they were wearing a mask, and that's not who they really were. Who they really are is the person they are 24/7, and the only way you can know that is if you literally spend a whole lot of time with this person. If you do that, they can't hide who they are. They can't. They can only hide who they are when they trick you via cell phone. You just know what I mean? Or if you arrange a date or something like this, you go out for a date with them, you only see them for a select amount of hours, and then it's gone because they're putting on their best impression in this time. These are the ways that I got fooled in the past. Now whenever I look back and know the knowledge that I know right now and have all the experience that I have, whenever I look back, I see how they fooled me. And the fact that I see how they fooled me and how they pulled it off, now I know that that can't happen to me again. You know what I mean? I'm not going to trust a girl that's playing these same games. And I've even told girls before, everything you're doing right now, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. Then they start to get skeptical. Like, oh shit. Like, this guy, he really did see this shit before. You know what I mean? So it's like there's only so many times you can get screwed over by these people before you got the game on lock. And it's a happy time whenever you got the game on lock. It's a happy time when one of these individuals try to screw you over again and you shut them down like a defense on a football team and basically throw it back in their face. It's an amazing feeling. It's not an amazing feeling to hurt anybody, but it's an amazing feeling to shut down the offense that they try to play on you. You know what I mean? I don't even want to hurt a narcissist. I don't even want to go to lengths to go out of my time to try to hurt a narcissist. I don't give a shit about a narcissist. I'm going to be honest. But I do enjoy shutting their shit down and throwing that back in their face, saying, "Nuh-uh, not today." It's a good feeling, because it's like, look, obviously I am better now. Obviously I've grown now. Obviously I have the knowledge now. You just prove to yourself that this can't happen to you again. You know what I mean? And you can be fooled by anybody, like quick, but you're going to catch on. It's all about not letting them get too far in your head to the point where once the discard phase comes, it's not going to affect you like it ever has. You know what I mean? So the only way they really can hurt you is if they get you attached, if they get in your head, if they make you believe everything that they're saying, and you're stuck in their world. You're stuck in their ways of thinking. You're stuck in their plans and their ideas. Never trust people like this. Never trust people that's trying to make plans with you so fast. Because I'm telling you now, they are a narcissist. I'm telling you this right now. They're not even getting to know you. They're not even spending a whole bunch of time with you. And they're saying all this bullshit. They're expecting all these things from you. They want you to love them as fast as possible. They want you to agree to let's have kids as fast as possible and shit like this. You know what I mean? This is what they do. And like, this happened to me so many times. It's not just once. This shit happened to me so many times. I got the game on lockdown, like I said, and their main objective overall, guys, is to, like I said, get as much supply out of people as possible. Their main objective is to get as much supply and then to destroy the supply. Almost like a criminal act where somebody gets away with murder or something like this. It's no different. It's just in a different way. It's different punishment, but that's what it comes down to. The narcissist is evil and they should not be trusted by any means. I don't care how good looking they are. I don't care how good they're making you feel in this very moment. It does not fucking matter. They are not to be trusted at any cost. You must cut their necks. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Cut them off. Cut their asses off fast. And don't let them get in. Because you're going to realize when you're actually being yourself and you're your confident self, they look so different. They look so much more unattractive. It's not even funny. But when they are in your head and they are doing their work and they got in your head, you see them as very attractive. That's because they are in your head. That's the only reason why. And it honestly pisses you off to think about this stuff, because whenever I talk about this stuff, I can feel it, like I mentioned before in videos. And it's just like, you motherfucker. Like, how dare you do this to me? You know what I mean? It's the only thing you can think whenever you're talking about stuff like this. But it's a piss off. They're so toxic. It's not even funny. They are absolutely miserable. They are just scums of the earth. Their ways of thinking, their ways of life is piss poor. It's disgusting. Everything about them is disgusting. And I can't stand them. I'll tell you what I can stand. A humble narcissist that can be vulnerable, that can admit to what they've done and want to change and seek out for help. That's the only thing I can respect. I can't respect any of these motherfuckers that hide anything, that try to manipulate people, that try to make it seem like they're not that, but they are that. I don't respect them at all. Absolutely zero respect. And I don't 100% respect what I just described as well. But there's a level of respect there, if you know what I mean. I don't respect what they've done to other people by any means. I respect the fact that they're going to try to get the fuck out of that mindset. Because we can't just leave them to die. We can't just throw rocks at them as well. We have to, people who want help, people who really want it, we should at least, try to help them. I believe that anyways. Some of you guys might not agree. I know some of you guys are absolute narc haters, and I don't mean that in a bad way. You have every right to be a narc hater. I think everybody pretty much is. But these people that seek for help, they should be helped. Unless they cross lines or something like this, you know what I mean? But all in all, guys, the narcissist has an objective when they're coming in your life. It's up to you to it's up to you to pay attention to find out what their objective is. Now, I got so good at this shit, I started seeing what these people's objectives were when they were trying to come into my life, trying to grab my attention, trying to get me to give them as much attention as possible. You start to see what they actually want, and whenever you know what they actually want, it you instantly just want out. It's like you're gone like that. You could ghost them just like that, you're just gone. You know what I mean? Just like smoke in the air, you're just gone. Because you instantly know for sure this is what it is. You're gone. And if you stay around after that, something's not right with you. Seriously. Whenever you, because there's people that know the person they're with is a narcissist and they still fucking stay. And what I have to say about that, I think you have a little bit of narcissism in yourself as well. If you have any right to want to stay around with this person, I don't know if I'd go as far as saying as you're a narcissist, but there's something not right with you. They have you still attached. They have you on lockdown. They're still in your mind. They're still consuming your thoughts. They're still living in your head rent free. You know what I mean? And you can't let that happen. You have to see what it is. You have to see the situation for what it is and get the hell out of there. There's no other way around it. It's going to be that, and it's going to get worse. If you show any vulnerability to these people, they're just going to do you worse. The only time they're going to show you any respect is whenever they know you're getting fed up with them and when you're leaving. That's whenever they get all vulnerable. That's when they get all defensive and stuff like this. And it's just more manipulation to try to keep you trapped. What you have to do is cut the number off. You have to block it. Block them on everything. They cannot get a hold of you this way. And hopefully they don't know where you live. So. But anyways, guys, I'm going to cut this video short. Always remember that if you're dealing with one of these individuals, you have to try to understand what is happening in front of your own two eyes, because you probably can't see it. But you have to figure it out, and you have to discard them before something very bad happens to you, because the longer you stay with them, the higher of a chance something bad will happen to you and your life could be affected for years. Trust and believe that. So I'm going to get back with another video here in a second. I've got many topics to choose from, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to take about a couple minutes, decide which one I'm going to do, and I will be back.